Hey guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today's YouTube video is another project being submitted to, the collection of projects that we have here. I apologize for the whole camera situation. I can't find my GoPro, so I'm doing it on my phone for now. So there's that. So I'm sure video and audio is on the more terrible side. But yeah, this is the new project. It's a 1992 Ford Econoline E150. And yes, it is the conversion, so it has the high top roof. So this is actually what we're going to use for our van life, since our other van did not work out in our favor because, it was very, very old. The rust was pretty bad. And, when you go on these huge, long road trips, you want reliability. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. It's a conversion van. It's got the 5-liter V8. It's got the 4-speed transmission, so this is like when the first overdrive transmissions first came out. So, now we have overdrive, so now we have highway gears and all that. It's got a tow rating of, I think, 3,800 pounds, so it's not bad. I already actually have the ladder racks installed. I did that today. It was kind of a mess, but it's all set. It just pretty much clipped right into the jump rail, and just, more storage for kayaks and all that kind of stuff when we do eventually go and have long trips. So yeah, it's a good van. I got it for a great deal. I got it for $1,700 cash, of course. Has 143,000 miles. Runs and drives fantastically. I actually went ahead and already pulled off the doghouse to see maintenance issues and all that. I pulled out one of the plugs. The plugs look really, really clean. So when the plugs are clean and all that, it looks like there's already been a mechanic here already doing some of the work. And you can tell there's a mechanic because on the battery it had like a magic Sharpie on it saying the date that was replaced. Most mechanics do that when, they put dates on it for other people to know. So yeah. Here is, the gauge cluster and all that. It's pretty generic. Like I said, it's 1992. Nothing special. You do have cruise control and it works, which is fantastic. I love cruise control. Both the motors on the windows work. It's got this like purple, somewhat shag carpet. It's more like an industrial carpet because you have a lot more foot traffic here. But we just have a ton of space on this dashboard over here. And then of course we have the captain chairs. That's where my wife will be sitting. And we have all of our auxiliary ports and all that, which aircraft is for like the lights in the back, indirect, I don't know what that is. That is of course to control the TV because there's a TV back there. And that is for, I think, fans if you wanted to turn on the AC in the back of the van. So let me go ahead and get up and show you the rest of the van. So camera around again. So like I said, this is where Gigi's gonna be. Plenty of space for her to sit and even put her computer on top of that, and plenty of space between here. Hey, Hercules. So yeah, it's plenty of space like going into like the area where we're gonna be driving most of the time. And you go up here a little bit, and this is now to the top of the roof. You can see the TVs there, and the left over here is just a compartment for the VCR and TV, and just an empty one right here as well. So I'm going to go up here and then turn back around. So here is pretty much the whole, it looks a lot bigger in real life. This camera, like I said, the GoPro's a whole lot better. Isn't doing the best when, making it look good. So, of course, we're going to remove these seats. We're not going to need them anymore. And they do all the whole carpet and all that kind of stuff. You can see that the roof is kind of sagging a little bit. It looks like there's been some water damage. So that's one thing I do have to address eventually. You can see that he's already destroying it. Here is the bed. These are actually just normal third row seats, but it folds over into a bed so you can sleep on and all that. We're going to junk that, and we're also going to junk a lot of things. Junk this, and then, there's a ton of space. You can just see I've got some tools back there right now. And you can see that is the heater core for the heat and the AC back here. And also just some more fuse boxes. But the plan with this thing is to remove that so we can have more space in between us and all that. And then of course remove this as well. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove this bed right here and build a custom bed frame And thankfully, you know, I'm 6'1", so it's a little tight for me to sleep this way, but yeah, I can still sleep that way. I just, you know, maybe need to bend my legs a little bit, but it's great. So we have a lot more space over here. So remove this, build a custom bed frame over here, and then yeah, it should be great. So we do that over here, remove all this stuff, and what we're gonna do actually is, you know, I'm just like spitballing ideas right now because we haven't really drawn a plan, but we're gonna cut the carpet at this line right here, and then do hardwood flooring all the way back, remove all the seats, put cabinetry right here, have the bed all the way back there, maybe have some cabinetry over here on this side of the wall, and yeah, so we can have more space for Gigi's clothes and, you know, goods and food and all that. There is more compartments up there. I don't know if you can see that where my finger's pointing. And it does have two sets of these double doors over here, which is great because look, you can just like open it up and have like one big wide open space. So, you know, if Gigi's in the kitchen over here making something, and I can just open the doors and hook it up and, you know, have a lot of fresh air and a lot more space. And I'm also going to be planning on putting an awning system on top of these ladder rails that point outwards this way, so we have a lot more shaded space. So it's kind of adding to the square footage of, you know, the area that we are in. I'm going to remove these door cards and put these custom wood ones that cover this. Sorry about that, the camera cut out for a second. So it's going to cover this, and it's going to have a fold-up table that folds up like this with a little locking mechanism on the side. So there's that. I'm going to do the same on this one. Go ahead and close it. What I love about these conversion vans is like the little step sides on it. They call them ground effects. Well, the ground effects are more those things, but I just love the look of, you know, the 90s look of it. So you come back here and, you know, more of those, like I said, double doors and all that. You can see this tow hitch right here. It was off a different car. I was going to see if I can try to retrofit it to fit this thing, and it doesn't fit, so looks like I'm going to have to be ordering some. But like I said, these doors open up like this, and they actually kind of lock. Okay, this one does not want to open up right now. Oh, never mind. Lock. And it looks like just some blinds. But yeah, so like I said, that's the heater core and all that. This is just under the bench seats. So I'm going to eventually actually remove all of this. I'm going to actually do it today maybe. Remove all of the seats and all that, so I can try to get, you know, more of a clear palette. And then where I can start working on removing all the carpet and all that. And yeah, getting to the point where I can actually start, you know, building this thing. This thing hopefully is going to be our last purchase of a vehicle that retains to kind of like van life and all that, because, you know, hopefully this one works out. It's got low miles, and granted it is 1992, so it is 30 years old, which is, it's up there compared to some of the vehicles I've owned. But I've got faith. I've got faith this is going to be a good van, runs good. Transmission leaks a good amount at the front of the bell housing, which is common on these. I think they're 4W70R or 470WR. I can't remember the code for the transmission, but they're common for leaking in the front bell housing near the pump. So right now I'm just checking fluids, you know, driving it regularly to see how it goes. And if it gets worse, then I'm just gonna have to pull the transmission, a day's worth of work, and then get it rebuilt, or maybe just replace those seals, because it works great either way. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this thing and getting it to look fantastic. So yeah, we're just gonna end this video the way it is. Then again, I do apologize about the whole camera situation. I'm sure it's gonna look horrible on your guys' end compared to the normal quality that you guys are used to with my videos. But it is what it is. I might have to get a new camera. But yeah, that's gonna end the video the way it is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.